surgical. So that's a when thing she
Just
does.
injections, right?
So yes, which I have a lot of patients talk about getting labiaplasty, which is the surgical.
That's what it,
Yeah.
I don't know if that's what she did. Oh, I can't even imagine.
No.
Okay. So, but I guess I don't know that. Do I need that? I don't know. Like, I don't know that it's changed. Like,
All that much. What?
I don't know. I don't know what it used to look like. I guess I don't know.
Well, I think that's fair. I actually think that's really fair.
I don't remember.
Yeah, I don't remember.
Like, I don't know if
remember
I don't
Yeah,
know if
I
I need it
know.
or not.
Yeah, I don't remember.
I wonder if
Or-
like just because you've had kids, you need it.
Maybe. I mean, yeah.
So, like, do you get it because, like, what, you don't feel sex anymore? Like, what?
I think there is
Okay.
that though too. There is that
Right.
too. But I think
So-
quite a lot of it is though for aesthetics.
Oh, for the love.
Oh,
For the look.
yeah. No, I'm not doing that
No.
No.
for the looks.
No.
I mean,
But I don't know that.
didn't know she was
Does
that
it-
pretty to begin with.
I thought
I'm good. I'm just going to say I'm good, and I will let my husband worry about that.
But she does like radio frequency, which will tighten things.
Okay.
Oh, I think I saw that on my Housewives. You know, I love the Housewives.
Yes.
And I think they've all had that done.
And
If it's what
I
I'm
believe
thinking
she
of.
does the O shot too.
What's that?
So the clitoris, it makes it more sensitive.
I heard a fascinating thing today. Do you want me to divulge?
I'm scared.
Yeah, I am too. Not gonna
So
lie.
apparently, the clitoris is 8 inches long. Yeah. And
Wait, what?
Yes. So from top to bottom. So we see the bottom, okay?
Right.
But it goes up 8 inches, and that's actually where your G spot is. According to the sex therapist I listened to on the radio this morning. I was actually shocked. I sent that information to everybody I knew. Breaking news. I just found out something new that I didn't know. So we need to look that up.
No, we
see
do.
if
We
that's
definitely need to
in case
Google
I'm
that.
giving, apparently 8 inches long and extends backwards and is the same as a penis when
for the love.
aroused. No, when aroused because the blood flows there. So it's
Right.
the same. It is actually the same. Which you had said in one of the podcasts a couple of weeks ago, Tricia.
Pretty sure I didn't say that.
I was like,
I don't remember
I
that.
was like,
Pretty
no, I
sure.
know that I enjoy
that
my
didn't
wine
make it to the final cut.
on our nights, but how did I miss that?
we
I
blacked
feel
out.
like I would have zoned in and been like, I'm sorry, what now?
Breaking news.
Yeah.
Look at
Who
you,
knew?
Lisa.
I know. And this was all from listening to a
First,
radio
that
show
8
this morning.
centimeters. 8 inches seems like.
8
I mean, my
inches.
torso's not even 8 inches.
I'm going to Google it right now.
Okay.
Okay.
Googling it.
I
Hold
think
on.
that maybe you're the vagina expert.
Fancy flaps.
Yeah.
Oh, God. Okay.
Lisa is, I'll tell you what, you're a marketing
know,
genius.
You are. I mean,
We
The
need
worst
you
part-
24/7.
I told
It's
Scott
the-
this. My husband is like, oh, Lisa, you're not funny in Ireland, but you're funny in America.
oh my gosh. How could
Hilarious.
you not be funny in
Because
Ireland?
this is the way Irish people are all the
No.
time, and they're much better at it than
No,
I.
that's so funny.
Then we need to go over there because I want to be surrounded by a million Lisas. I mean, I'll just put on my Depends and I'll just laugh my way through the country. Oh my
Too
gosh,
happy.
you guys.
You're definitely going to come up with a logo for her, I'm sure.
Oh my God, I don't want to see the logo. So funny.
See, I thought it would make things better. So kind of like you were talking about when you do jumping jacks. Like,
I want to learn all things incontinence
Well,
because
it's-
I don't ask those questions because I just feel like it's just horrifying. But why, at a certain age, you sneeze,
you laugh,
you
you
laugh,
cough.
Yeah.
you get up for karaoke night.
That's nerves. That's
I'm
different.
just, I mean, I'm just speaking for friends. So,
Yes.
you know.
I think we all have that. So sorry, I did look
Yeah,
it up.
but I thought it fixed that.
7 to 12 centimeters.
Centimeters,
which
so
is
it's a big
4.5
difference.
inches.
Still,
Oh, 4.5.
Yeah,
it's still like
4.5
half my
inches.
torso.
Yeah.
Wow.
Like it's long.
Still learning.
Yes.
There we go.
Yes.
I learned that today. I did not know that. I never, ever knew anything
Oh,
about that
I,
at all.
no. Nope.
But makes perfect
You're like
sense.
me, no.
But there we
I
go.
mean,
yes.
huh?
Okay. Well, look at us.
How
Well,
informed are we?
We are just,
I'm just still back to I didn't know that it didn't do anything. It was just to look different.
There's
Procedure.
different things to make it look better, but the other things are to make it perform better.
perform
why?
better.
I mean, is it like for like porn stars? Like where people are going to be seeing it all the time? I just, super active people? I don't know. I mean,
But doesn't it shrink back though anyway? But I assume like with everything it loses elasticity though. I assume. And with middle age as well, if you're losing moisture as well, I assume.
I truly don't know what it's supposed to look like anymore. I
at us
think it
just
looks the
staring
same.
at you,
I don't know.
Trisha.
I mean, I guess
Trisha, you are
Yes,
supposed
I am
to
not
You're the
the
expert.
genital expert.
You are the
I am above the neck. Remember, above the neck.
Yeah. Not
Go
those
So I
lips.
am as blind to this as you are.
Loads of questions to ask her then.
Oh, I mean,
Yes.
seriously, like just
She's going to be
Where to
so
start?
sorry she got on this podcast.
she
with
should
us.
be terrified. I mean, I feel like we need to like do disclaimers at some point. Like,
Go speak to us like we're children,
Yes.
but you can use all the big words.
I know, but you can use the
all
naughty words.
Yes, but speak to us like
but
we're
we are
children.
toddlers.
It is
Yeah.
crazy. It is though crazy, isn't it, that we really don't know that much about our bodies either. Like,
Well,
we should-
especially about certain things, because I mean, I just think, I don't know, like we were taught to be ladylike and you don't talk about a lot of things. And
I definitely wouldn't have said clitoris when I was younger
no.
on recording.
I mean, it still kind of makes me uncomfortable, but
Well,
Say it, Ashley. Say it.
Go ahead.
Go on.
Yep.
Say the C word.
see you next Tuesday.
That's the wrong C word.
What to learn. Yes.
There is a lot to learn because, like, again, I think it goes back to like this is stuff that I mean, in my opinion, like a lot of people don't talk about.
Yeah.
You know, like I don't know if I would, you know, sit around with my girlfriends and let's talk about, you know, or whatever. It's just
Lots of
a
questions.
lot to take in.
Lots of questions.
I know.
We have tons of questions, but the good news is it's now time for Tracy Andreessen to join us. Again, Tracy is a nurse practitioner out of Utah. She specializes in facial aesthetics, but also specializes in rejuvenation of the female parts below the waist. So we are so excited to have her, so excited to ask her all of our questions, including our questions about the C word. So we will welcome Tracy to our podcast now. Tracy, thank you so much for being here tonight.
Thank you so much for having me.
We were talking about just female rejuvenation in general, because I can tell you all about the neck up, but I don't do anything from the neck down.
And that's what we've been talking about.
Yes.
Yes, the South Pole. Yeah, we don't go down to the South Pole as injectors.
As far as female rejuvenation, what's the most common procedure that you do?
I would say our pelvic floor therapy has definitely been a big one lately. I think it's a really easy transition into the whole vaginal rejuvenation world. It's a lot easier to commit to. No one's afraid of it. Everyone can kind of imagine what it would feel like to have your pelvic floor flexed with the muscular therapies that are available. So it's definitely been a popular treatment. And then they move into more of the involved procedures, if you will, where, you know, it's like my hand is on the handpiece and we're in there the whole time. Like we use V-tone. And so it just sits in the vaginal canal and I can walk out for the majority of that procedure. So it's comfortable. It's easy to commit to, you know, there's the less of like another OB appointment, you know.
Yeah.
So what does the pelvic floor
I know.
work
We want to
do?
talk about
what does that
incontinence,
do?
like when
Yeah, let's
this,
talk about
Yeah.
Yes, because that's what changes so drastically.
And how
when you get-
painful is it? Yes.
when you get into middle age and
Yes.
why it happens, what you need to do, how, like all that kind of stuff. Like, let's just dive
Yes.
right in.
Yes. So there's a couple processes that happen really that cause vaginal atrophy or sexual wellness concerns. The three main points that I think are the easiest to think about in your mind is decreased hormones. So decreased estrogen can cause decreased lubrication, which can cause painful sex. You can have less sensation. It can shorten the vaginal canal, which can lead to a little bit more pain during sex because they're like slamming into your cervix, shaking up your womanhood. So that's one of them. Second is the loss of collagen. As injectors, we know we're losing about 1% of collagen over time every year. And the same thing happens not only in the vaginal wall, but also in the pelvic floor muscles. It's a collagen rich area entirely. And when we lose that collagen, we lose strength in the vaginal canal, which is right beneath your urethra. So it provides a lot of support when it's healthy. And when it becomes a little less healthy, you know, it's more of like floppy. So when you have a cough or something, you don't have the tissue support for that urethra. And then the pelvic floor loses collagen. The pelvic floor becomes a little bit weaker for that reason. And then we bring in the whole part of aging and childbirth and how that shoving a bowling ball through your vagina really changes things. So, you know, weakened pelvic floor, weakened vaginal tissue. Most people don't get back to pre-birth anything. I know we like to believe that, but just without doing any sort of restorative therapy, I think it's kind of crazy to imagine that would happen with that kind of trauma. And we see it, right? Most of our patients are coming in post-baby, whether they're 3 months or 3 years down the road, but there are changes that have not improved over time. So that's definitely like the top three where I like to just bring it home for people, like your hormones, your collagen, and the trauma to your tissue, or just the way your tissue changes as you age.
So how does that work exactly?